Good day, gamers! Nice to see you once again to our Game Master Games Facebook live show. I'm your host, Game Master Dave. So let's level up! All right, so we got a few things that happened this past week that Ginger and I were very excited about. One of them was SyCon. Now, I've posted plenty of times that we do a bunch of events at the Bethpage Library, and please join us at them. I'll have a little more information shortly. But every other year, the Syosset Library has a convention as well, like a pop culture convention. And for the last couple events they've had, they've invited myself and Ginger to attend and also run some board games. It was this past Saturday, and we had so much fun. We ran games for more than 100 people and sat down 150 people at the games. Corridor, as I've talked about in earlier events, was a huge hit. Hey, Virginia, nice to see you watching us again. Corridor was a huge event. But what was super cool was Ginger ran an 8-player D&D event, and like 5 or 6 more people showed up 15 minutes late, wanted to get in, but Ginger was just maxed out. It was lots of families. It was a good energy. It was really an awesome time. We taught Quarto. Oh, I taught Game of Thrones Catan, regular Catan twice. We taught Happy Salmon, of course, Bells, Ingenious. We got Dominion in. We had Splendor played. So a lot of those classic games, or new classic games, as we might want to call them. Also, I think One Night Ultimate Werewolf was played. It was a really good time. So thank you, Syosset Library. We really appreciate you helping us out or inviting us. And we were super happy to be there. They have a beautiful library up there. And now, of course, we're Bethpage residents, and we really like iLibrary. But the Syosset Library is absolutely beautiful. One of the things they have, which I could not believe I saw, was they had vending machines and like a coffee machine and like 4 little cafe tables. And they had like muffins and candy bars. And they had a little kiosk where you just swipe your credit card and you could like sit down in the library, and they had sandwiches. You could have like a tuna fish sandwich in a library. That was insane. So great job, Syosset Library. Great job, Ginger, for helping me out. Actually, she coordinated almost all of it. I just like showed up and taught some games. It was a good time. So I've got their flyer here, which I'll just show you real quick. I believe they do this every 2 years. So check it out. Now, there's other libraries on Long Island that do events too. I think it's what is it? The Mineola Library does MinCon, and there's MCon or something coming up. Darn it! If you guys know in the comments or you want to send me a message, please let me know. So here's like their program. They had a really professionally done program with a whole bunch of stuff. They had featured artists. They had events in like their auditorium and stuff. So, I mean, if you want to look at these things, you can probably pause the video real quick. That is correct, Ginger. Bethpage Library does rock. Rob, Josh, and oh my gosh, Shazi, I can't believe Lisa does the escape rooms. We're going to talk a little bit more about Bethpage Library in a minute. But these are the scheduled games that Ginger and I had play. Oh yeah, Harry Potter Clue. That was fantastic. We had several people interested in that. Carcassonne, I taught Carcassonne to 4 new people. I think they'd never played before. They spelled ingenious wrong. You can see that. But that's okay. They had lots of really cool stuff going on. There's a little layout, some more layout. These are some of their contributors that they had for the event. And so it was fun. We had a blast. Okay, some other cool things that happened this week is I've been posting on my YouTube channel, Game Master Dave, so check it out. I've got on there not only the live Facebook events are on there, but I've also got some Hearts of Iron gameplay, also some hey, Bill. Oh, I'm so glad you joined us. That's right. Bill was one of our Carcassonne players, and we met him, I think, 2 years ago at Syosset Library, if I'm not mistaken. And then he's also followed me around to some other events. I saw him at LA Retro, and he's such a pleasure to have at the tables because he's willing to play games with anybody. Great job, Bill. I knew you were so patient with Catan with those kids. Thank you so much for doing so. And let's see, what was the other thing I was going to say? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, of my YouTube channel, Game Master Dave. So you can subscribe, like the videos. I've got Hearts of Iron on there. I have Ultimate General, Gettysburg on there. I'm hoping to post some close combat. I just got a suggestion from my friend Steve that maybe I should do World of Tanks. I was a 19 kilo MOS in the military. I was an M1 Abrams tank commander. Started as a driver and then did a loading and gunning. And so I'm really into tanks. So I like Hearts of Iron because there's a lot of tanks in it. But he said World of Tanks I might want to check out. So thanks, Steve. Now, with that said, I also have a Patreon page, also Game Master Dave. As you can see in some of my videos, they're a little grainy. I need new equipment. Maybe I need to buy World of Tanks. So please help out if you feel... if you can on Patreon at Game Master Dave. I really appreciate it. All right, so we had the SyCon this weekend, and then the other thing is that Ginger and I have been taking out a couple games out of the library. We want to check them out to get ready for our next game night. One of them is or future game nights. One of them is Role Player, and I haven't checked it out yet. And another one is an escape room that we want to try. But the other one that is super cool, our friend Mark played it at LI Retro Tabletop Expo in August. And we were so intrigued about it. And the Bethpage Library, by the way, you can take out games if you're a Bethpage resident. The Bethpage Library got this game in. And it is really interesting. I did not get a chance. I was busy with work all day, and Ginger and I started playing this, and I didn't get a chance to look this up on BoardGameGeek.com. Thank you, Foxy, for showing it to us. She's showcasing our game. Oh, hi, Lammy, enjoying the tea? Yes, I see you are. And and there's Snuggle Bunny, and we got Chester. Chester, because I gave him some chocolate, Chester had a little bit of an accident, so I know it's not good to give chocolate. Yes, Foxy. No chocolate for the puppy bunnies. Right. Okay. So anyway, it's welcome to your perfect home. And supposedly it's getting a ton of internet buzz. Mark demoed it at LI Retro. Hopefully you got a chance to play it. It is very curious. One of the super cool... Basically, it's a building game. You have this play sheet. Oh, no, I didn't give the puppy chocolate. Ginger... Rich or Chris or somebody else did. It wasn't me. It wasn't. Lamey, did you give him chocolate? No, you didn't give him chocolate. Okay. Somebody else gave him chocolate, honey. I don't think it was me. Help me. Okay. So anyway, that's right. So you have like this tableau, this play sheet, and you're basically trying to place numbered howitzers, let's say. Houses, let's get it right, in numerical order here. And how you choose your houses is when these cards come up. So you have the numbered houses. These are the number of houses you can put in your tableau or on your play sheet. And then you can also activate these special events too. They each do something different. Again, on Game Master Games Facebook Live, I'm not going to go in-depth into games. But if you guys tell me you really want me to teach games and stuff like that, maybe I'll put that on my YouTube channel. So let me know. Give me some feedback. I love it. I love feedback. Thanks, Steve, for your feedback this week. Give me suggestions, comments, feedback, something else you want to see, whatever. But going back to this game, welcome to your perfect home. So you also have these ways to score points down here, and a lot of these have to do with what cards you choose by these symbols, and each one of those symbols do something different. There's also, and by the way, it's a point-driven game, so like I said, all these give you points. But look here, these are also like plans for the city. They want you to build estates, 3 houses, 3 houses, 3 houses, and you can get some points for that. And the first player that does this can get more points. And here's sort of a really cool iconography player aid card, which is very, very helpful. I know it doesn't mean anything to you right now, but I can understand this after reading the rules. I would love to teach this game. Maybe we'll bring it to our game night at the Bethpage Library. Now, in order to take out games at Bethpage, you have to be a resident, but you don't have to be a resident to come to our board gaming events on the first Friday of the month. And we also have Octacon coming up in October. So let's talk about some of our posters real quick. We talked about it a couple times. So there's our Bethpage Library poster. You can see October 4. The 3 games we have featured because it's a spooky October is Betrayal, House on the Hill. Awesome game. If you've never tried it, you should try it. And also One Night Ultimate Werewolf. And this Unlock the House on the Hill too. That's what Ginger and I are going to try to learn how to play and see how we could do. See if we'd help people with this. So this is the Bethpage Library at 47 Powell Avenue in Bethpage. And there's the phone number too. You can freeze the video if you need to. And it's October 4th at 6:30. The next huge event we have coming up is Octacon. This is Saturday, October 19th and the 20th. That is again also at the Bethpage Library. It is a free convention. We're going to have lots of games there. LI Retro video games are going to be there too. We're going to have Pokemon Keyforge games, lots of board games, role-playing games, family-friendly. It's put on by our friends Cosmic Comics and Games. Also, Ginger and I are Game Master Gatherings and Legendary Realms Games, Terrain, and also Long Island Retro Gaming. So all these organizations, all our friends have gotten together to put on this event at the Bethpage Library. Not to mention the Bethpage Library is opening it for us, and this is our 6th year. Unbelievable, fantastic times. Also, our Cosmic Comics and Games. Those are one of our sponsors, so you can check out what their hours are there. Again, you can freeze the video. They also have a membership program for their comics and games and other stuff. So don't forget to check that out. And then we also have all of our contact information. There's my Patreon page down there and my YouTube channel. And then also in April of 2020, we are going to be running some board games and having a great time at LI Retro Tabletop Gaming Expo. There's their Facebook page, so go ahead and like it and don't miss out on the events that are going to be happening there. And then I also have Main Street Board Game Cafe. They just started an after-school program. Good for them. Legendary Realms, don't forget, Thursday nights, 9 o'clock on their YouTube channel. You can catch the Weekly Word with Rich and Morgan. And Cosmic Comics in Baldwin always has a lot of cool events going on, including Blood Bowl. So they run some Blood Bowl events there too. All right. So again, Nicole, thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. And Welcome to Your Perfect Home is a fantastic game to check out. Ginger and I haven't even finished our first game, and we're already intrigued, especially in so many different ways that you can score points. SyCon is going to happen again in 2 more years unless they do it more than that. Don't miss out. Don't miss out on our that was October 4. That's Friday, October 4. Ginger and I will be at the Bethpage Library. And send me any comments or suggestions that you got. And as a couple people did here, don't forget you can join us live on Game Master Games Facebook page. And you can make comments right here, which we should be able to answer right away. I have heard through the grapevine that somebody, and nothing's been planned yet, so I'm not going to give any details, but I've heard through the grapevine that there might be a game table customer reunion in the beginning of December. So if you used to go to Game Table, watch my Game Master Games Facebook page for updates. Oh my goodness, talk about that at SyCon. One of the most exciting things for me was I went around the vending tables and some guy goes, "Hey, Dave." And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "I was a regular customer of yours at Game Table, my old store, before Game Master Games." And he was a Yu-Gi-Oh player, and now he's an artist with some fantastic booklets. Darn it, I wanted to have his pamphlet available to show you, just to advertise for him and the books. He did the cover art on a whole bunch of really cool school books, I guess for elementary kids, but they are fantastic. All right, with that said, I really appreciate you joining us once again. You can make comments even after the video is posted on Game Master Games Facebook page. I have got to cough. 1 second. Hey, Chris, nice of you to join us too. We are ending in just a second, Chris, but we really enjoy you coming. And then I was gonna say something else. I can't remember. That cough blew me away. But oh, I'll put up that artwork with that pamphlet next week. So we do hope to see you on October 4 and also at Octacon, October 19th and 20th, and next year in April. With that, I really appreciate you joining us. Give yourself 100 experience points, and until we meet again across from the gaming table, keep your dice dry, your rule books ready, and your meeples strong. Good night.